Sir Mick Jagger's romantic history is famously complicated, but could the love lives of his children now be causing friction in the family? 2. I hear that the Rolling Stone, 74, is concerned about his model daughter, Georgia May, who has dumped her boyfriend of 6 years for an ex-convict rapper. The 26-year-old, whose mother is Texan bombshell Jerry Hall, is now dating bad boy Norman Theuerkorn, 31, who has served time in prison for burglary and theft. He is a far cry from her ex, London-born DJ Josh McLellan, 29, who was adored by the Jagger family. Born in Halle, central Germany, Norman was caught stealing at 13, after which he spent time in juvenile detention and, by the age of 20, had been in prison. Mick will be worried, claims one of Jagger's friends. He is always very protective of his children, particularly his daughters, and would be concerned about a boyfriend with a criminal record. Norman, whose body is flecked with tattoos, is parading their romance online, including a racy picture of them in a swimming pool in LA, in which Georgia May appears to be topless as she kisses his cheek. She and ex-Josh have now stopped following each other on social media. Explaining his jail term, Norman claims he had to steal for the sake of his rap career. Technology costs money, microphones, computers and the studio we rented, he told a German magazine. Unfortunately, there is no section at the employment office where you say, "Hello, I'm about to become a rapper somehow. Can you finance that?" Following his release, the 6 feet 1 inch blue-eyed ex-convict uploaded rap videos to YouTube under the name Naki, where he was discovered by a Berlin model agency. It is not known whether Georgia has yet introduced him to either of her parents. But, according to Norman, his background has not previously been a problem when it crops up in conversation. Whether you have a good education or were in prison, it just depends on how you deal with people, he says. One of the Rolling Stones' most riotous hellraisers has turned into an upright senior citizen. Ronnie Wood, 70, is raising his 22-month-old daughters as churchgoers. The twins will be brought up as Christians, confirms his theater producer wife Sally Humphreys, who is 31 years his junior. "I went to a Church of England school, so it's important to me that they're brought up that way." Wood left his previous wife, Jo, in 2008 for an 18-year-old Russian cocktail waitress, but there is joy in the presence of God's angels when even one sinner repents. "When I tell them where I come from and what I've experienced, they're more impressed than thinking it's weird." Sir Mick's spokesman declined to comment, but a friend of the singer plays down suggestions that he's worried about the relationship. No doubt retail tycoon Sir Philip Green, whose 27-year-old daughter Chloe is said to be expecting a baby with hot felon Jeremy Meeks, could offer him some advice. Graham Norton will be sipping bubbly in Lisbon when he presents the Eurovision final in May, but the legendary Ken Bruce is not so lucky. "I'm delighted to be fronting my 31st Eurovision for Radio 2 and look forward to presenting my radio coverage from a sun-drenched Portuguese cabana, but more likely 2 square feet of airless garden shed," he says. That's showbiz, though. Thoughtfully, the organizers are staging the final on May 12, a week before the royal wedding, should Graham and Ken be invited.
Where the freaks at?